West, y'all.
To me.
Okay, sweet boys. I'm just going down the table, and I noticed that there's only two teams in the AFC that are 2-0, and that's the Ravens and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
In the NFC, you've got Cowboys, Eagles, 49ers, Falcons, Saints, and Buccaneers. So 2-0. From what you guys see, and we're in week 2, who do you think out of those teams will sort of make it, or continue on as they're going?
The 2-0 teams?
Yeah. And who will be trash at the end of the season?
Commanders definitely will be trash, bro.
Is that just because they've had bad teams, played against bad teams?
Yeah, combination of both, bro. Yeah. But their D-line, you got to remember their D-line off ex-first round picks, bro, over the last 4 to 5 years. So Chase Young, Daron Payne, Jared Allen, Montez Sweat, come on, man. And they're all top 10 picks as well. Like Chase Young was I'm sure he was the first pick, if not the first or second in his year. So you know what I mean?
Chase Young? No, he was number one. He was number one pick.
He was number one there. So you know what I mean? Yeah. It was like, come on, bro, your D-line should set the tone for everything. But because they've got Sam Howell at the back, is he the rookie or is he second year?
Who's that, sorry?
Sam Howell, the quarterback for the Commanders.
Oh, the quarterback? Yeah, it's his second year.
Yeah, he looks like a rookie, bro. If you think Justin Fields was
is he a rookie? Shit, I don't even know.
Yeah, I think Sam Howell came in last year. Sam Howell came,
but he was last year.
Yeah, but he looked shockingly like pedestrian, bro. And he stared down his first option. Like, it was bad. That's why the Broncos got up to that 21-3 lead, because they just sacked his ass, bro. And some of the hits that he took on the blind side were rough, man. Honestly, he had no idea. It was like the loop. You know how you can see peripheral? Nah, they came from behind him and just set him in the back. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know how you're getting up from that, but shit.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't, you got no job next week, G. So you have to get up, bro. But they managed to come away with the dub, bro. Got on them. Unlucky for Sean Payton. I won't say much about Russell Wilson, bro. He's married to Ciara, so life's good for him.
But the Falcons are another 2-0 team that's not going to be nothing at the end of the season either. They're but that division in its own, the Saints look like the ones that come out of it. So,
they got 3 teams at 2-0. Fuck.
Well, that's what I mean. But not only that, you got Falcons. They play Green Bay, and they sort of expose Green Bay a bit more as to what they sort of are, as opposed to what they looked like last week against my Bears. So. Falcons not too much in that over in the NFC, but I mean then you got AFC round out the NFC. You got Dallas, Philly, New Orleans, and the Niners. And those could be sort of the tops across that across the NFC. The other teams competing. I mean, if you want to say the Lions, maybe. I'm not a big fan, but. Outside of those teams, the Seahawks got theirs. Looking at the Seahawks 1-1 with the Rams, that's sort of where they are, I guess. The Rams, that's sort of where you imagine them to be. And then who we got in the AFC who's 2-0? We got the Ravens and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's it. And those two teams, I reckon they're legit. Miami probably make a deep run. Baltimore, it all depends on if who stays healthy. If Lamar Jackson actually plays like the player we know he can be. Baltimore could make some noise, but outside of that, Chiefs could have easily been 2-0 had they not had the hiccup against the Lions in week 1.
There it goes. Great teams put away stink teams. Look at Penrith when they were had no Nathan Cleary, no Jerome Luai. See, that's what great teams do. Just put you to bed. Chiefs aren't a great team, and I hate them.
You watch us. The Chiefs, man, they're gonna be there at the end of the year.
100%, I believe you. Like even in the
Somewhere.
AFC West, like the Chargers are 0-2 as well, and like
Yeah, I
they got
know.
too much. They got too much firepower to not be
So
in the
the Bengals
playoffs.
are 0-2. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
Mm.
your Pats are 0-2. Like these are all
Nah, don't
teams
put
that
my
could
pets in
easily.
their echelon. They don't belong
Nah,
in their echelon. They're the next one down. But
nah, but
Bengals, like Chargers, yeah. Fuck
but
those
even
guys,
that,
bro.
just teams that are bad, that are traditionally that will be bad this year. They're not all 0-2. You
Yeah.
know, some of them had, they've like we've already discussed. They had their good win for the year,
The
Mm.
Bengals
and
might have a good excuse because they've got a quarterback that's not 100%. Like Joe's
Yeah.
running around with that calf injury,
we look
and
at
I
the
think he
Colts. The
was
Colts are
he was
1-1.
limping.
The only reason they're 1-1 is because they had to play Houston. Like, you know what I mean?
Fuck.
It's like somebody's
But I
got to get
guess
their
like
win.
to answer your question too, Cam is like Joe Burrow's had the whole preseason from July to get that shit sorted. Him and the medical crew at Cincy had all that time to get that right. And look, they took a gamble last week. They took a gamble this week. Fuck, he's not 100%. What are you gonna do? Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck, it's not the gamble hasn't paid off. You're 0-2. Fuck, now you gotta play him because if you get to 0-3, nah, but not in that division anyway. Because it's your divisionals. The Steelers, the Browns, the Ravens. On any given day, those teams can like smash each other, and come out on
Mm-hmm.
top. So, if Cincy lose another one, man, they're gonna get out of touch. And you got to take your division out before you even think about a deep playoff run. So, yeah, they better sort this shit out, man. Have to. Too many weapons to not be out there. So, I think like to answer the come back to your original question, bro. Definitely the Eagles and Niners for NFC. And yeah, the NFC South, like I'll go with what you said too. Ash, bro, I reckon the Saints are looking pretty good. Baker's looking good. But I reckon the Saints will come out on top for no other reason that division sucks, and the Saints look better with Derek Carr at the helm than they do with Baker. But then once again, it's a toss up. You can flick a coin to see who'll take that division out. AFC, that's a harder one. I've got like I don't know. Yeah, Dolphins are 2-0, but man, the Bills can easily come in and smack you right there, bully you. Sean McDermott like made them a bully. You got the Chiefs at 1-1. You can't put down the Super Bowl champs once Travis Kelce comes back. It's over. And yeah, just your division too, Cam. Like, fuck, got too many AFC South. Fuck, they can sit at the bar. They're not going
AFC
anywhere.
South,
So
it's gonna be Trevor Lawrence again. He's that one
yeah,
bright spark.
he's good,
But
bro.
Richardson hasn't looked too bad. He's had his moments here. There, he glaringly he's a rookie. He makes rookie plays, but at the same time, like he's making some good NFL quarterback plays. And you're like, okay.
But also, you understand with rookie quarterbacks that once coaches get the first 4 to 6 weeks and they read them like a book, bro, and they just smash them. That's why that defense in the run game is important for rookie running backs. Look at Ben Roethlisberger when he came through. I think he won his first like 13 or 14 games in a row. So if you don't have that or your coaching staff doesn't allow you to develop in that way, like man, you can be a highlight reel. Like look at Justin Fields too. Wasn't he the same in his first year?
Dude, he broke the record. He like had all sorts of records last year for like 60-yard runs. Don't mean shit, man.
Yeah. As the season goes on, I mean, like as you can be Mr. Highlight Reel all your life, but you gotta be able to translate that into wins, bro, for your team and your fans, because that's what it comes down to. End of the day.
Exactly.
So that's my little 2 cents.